Hello everyone. You know what trajectory is? The word trajectory refers to an object that's initially accelerated over a certain distance and then let friction and gravity take over. It could be a hockey puck that's left alone and sliding across the ice. It could be a soccer ball that's kicked and bouncing and rolling in the grass, coming to a stop. It could be a cannonball that's shot out of a cannon's barrel, flying through air and ending up somewhere. In this video, I will offer you a tool to gauge the trajectory of your apprenticeship, to see if it's going the right way and where is it gonna end up. And this is how it's done. Take a piece of paper, pencil, and list your idols. Just take 2 minutes. I just want some names. Put some names on the paper. Don't overcomplicate it. Just take 2 minutes. Once you're done with it, take a look at your list that you wrote. How many of those people on your list work in the music and entertainment business? How many of your idols have something to do with sports or work in the fashion industry? Those would be top picks. Now, I haven't done the calculation, and it is your apprenticeship and your life. But chances are, whatever you idolize, that's where you're spending most of your time with. And whatever you're spending most of your time with in a day, that's where your trajectory is. And in a trajectory, when an object is accelerated initially, whatever the direction of that acceleration is, that will be the direction of the remaining trajectory. Okay? Chances are, and again, I didn't do the calculation on it, it's your life and your apprenticeship. But chances are, you bought the latest gizmo, electronic gizmo, and you plugged your earphones into it. Now, there's nothing wrong with listening to music. We're discussing the amount of time here spent on stuff. Spent time on chilling. Spent time on just relaxing. Just the time spent on recovering from the daily grind. Chances are, again, you're not listening on your latest electronic gizmo to a lecture on fluid mechanics from iTunes U. Chances are you're not listening to a lecture on calculating mechanical advantage from the Cornell University. Your apprenticeship probably serves a purpose that you want to travel and you want to have fun and you want financial freedom. And those are nice goals. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, we're gauging your apprenticeship, the trajectory of your apprenticeship, to see where it ends up. There's nothing wrong with traveling and having fun. However, if those are top priority, also make sure that you don't complain when you don't have jobs. If fun and travel and music are top priority, please don't complain that stuff is not made in America anymore. If going to sports games and watching sports games are where you're spending most of your time with, please don't complain that middle-class America has no jobs anywhere on the horizon coming up. Things don't just happen, chances are. People make things happen. You have 24 hours in your day. What are you spending your minutes with? Whatever you're spending your minutes with, that is the trajectory of your apprenticeship and life, and that's pretty much where it's going, as is. Unless, of course, there is some kind of course modifications in flight. if you want jobs at the end of your apprenticeships, you have to make sure that you have the skills to do those jobs. If you don't have those skills, guess what? Someone else is going to be hired, maybe from overseas. And if so, don't complain, because they have the skills and you don't. Those people who are hired to take your job had just the same way 24 hours to excel. So had you 24 hours to excel. What are you spending your time with? Are you busting your ass to practice your calculation? Are you bending over backwards to build your projects that's needed to be done on your apprenticeship, and to read up on the latest welding technology or the latest on cooling and refrigeration? Again, whatever you're spending your time with, that is the trajectory of your apprenticeship. And unless course corrections are made, you will end up somewhere where you may not want to be. That's how you can check and gauge the trajectory of your apprenticeship. Get back to work.